When you go online, you can be so confused with how much information there is on manifestation, and this is because there is no one way to do it. There are countless of ways to do this. You hear about the law of assumption, the law of attraction, so many things. Everybody has their own individual way of doing it because everybody has a certain way of thinking. We are constantly manifesting, whether that's for good or for bad. So when we are manifesting for bad, we are doing something to cause that to happen. So rather than struggle with manifestation, since it's something that's always happening, we can make it a very easy process. We can make it much more simple, and we can make it actually enjoyable to do. All that is required is a simple change in the way that you think. I am going to share 3 simple ingredients to make manifestation easier to understand and simple to accomplish, so that it's not something hard or difficult. On my channel, I help individuals overcome their past limiting beliefs in order to create the life that they want. I do this by applying myths, allegories, and symbolism to yourself on a very individual level. The story of the heart chakra is a journey of transformation through love, trust, and connection. Positioned at the center of the chakra system, it acts as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual, between the self and others. It's the space where wounds are healed, separation dissolves, and true fulfillment begins. Initially, the heart chakra can be closed off, shaped by past hurts, disappointments, or the fear of being hurt again. Many of us grow up believing love must be earned, trust must be proven, and faith is risky. As a result, we build walls, seeking validation outside ourselves and holding back from fully letting go. The heart chakra plays a direct role in how we manifest our desires because it shapes how we receive, trust, and align with what we want. When it's blocked by fear, doubt, or past pain, we struggle to believe we're worthy of love, success, or happiness. Manifestation becomes a struggle as we chase what we think will make us whole, but we don't fully trust it will come. As the heart chakra opens, we shift from grasping to allowing. Love becomes something we radiate instead of chase. Faith in the process replaces the need for control. Trust in ourselves and life allows us to act without fear. Manifestation will then flow naturally from us as we stop forcing and start attracting effortlessly. The heart chakra teaches us that manifestation isn't about getting, it's all about becoming. When we embody love, trust, and faith, we align with what we want, and life responds in kind. These 3 ingredients are contained within one simple act, which I'll reveal at the end. We are all capable of it, yet it can feel difficult. It's almost too simple to believe. So the first step would be trust. And now trust is very important because you have to learn to 1, trust yourself, and then 2, trust the process in which you are setting out to make. So if you make a decision, if you make a choice in anything, you have to trust that it's going to be followed through. Now, when it comes to manifestation, you don't actually have to do anything physically per se. You will have an impulse to do something physically, but it's not to say that you have to know exactly what it is you have to do. And this is part of trusting, because it's hard to trust something that you have no idea how you're going to get to the end. When it comes to manifestation, what's important for you to understand is the beginning and the end. What you're not supposed to know is the middle part, the how. The how am I going to get there? How am I going to get what I want? What am I going to do? We often start thinking about many things we have to do and how the realm of possibility exists for us. So when we do this, we're telling the universe, we're telling God how to do his job. And all we have to do is tell him what we want. All we got to do is tell the universe the outcome. And then he fills in the blank. In the Bible it says, I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. This is all you need to be concerned with. You have something you want, and then you're supposed to have the outcome. The solution is obvious because the solution to your problem or the solution to what you want is obvious because you have something you want, and then naturally you have a solution at the end. Where we always mess up is not trusting the process, not trusting the middle part. And this is where we must accept things as what they are. We must trust the process and accept our state and everything as it is now. When it comes to trust and accepting yourself, it's important to recognize that no matter in what situation you are in, no matter what you have been through, no matter what horrible experience you went through, or if you've never had money, if you've never had a good relationship, if you've never had anything that you want, it can be pretty foreign to think about. But just because you have been through whatever experience you have in your life doesn't mean that you can't have what you want in the end. And this goes for anything. If you've always been poor your whole life, that doesn't mean you can't have money. If you've always had bad relationships, this doesn't mean that you cannot have a good one. We're just used to playing off of patterns. And this is where it can be pretty dangerous, because we say, I have never had a good relationship, therefore I cannot have it. And the list goes on and on. Everything that you have ever experienced in your life, for good or for bad, serves as a learning experience for you to build off of and learn from in order to receive greater things in your life. And this is trusting everything that you have been through and learning from it, not simply brushing everything off as a bad experience or something that was not beneficial for you. And this is a very stressful thing. It's hard for us to trust in something that we can't see, which leads to my next point, which is going to be the faith aspect. Trusting the process is one thing, but then having faith in something that you can't see, something that's not happening, I would say is probably one of the more difficult things when it comes to manifestation, because it requires patience and belief. Now, when we say we want something in manifestation, let's say we want money, we say, I have $10,000. Usually our first reaction is to realize we do not have that. So instead of our mind being on, I have $10,000, we're now switching our mindset to, I do not have $10,000. And this is why this period of time extends for many people. I do not have. And this is one of the more difficult things for us to adopt in our mindset, the I have now mentality, because we always say, I will have. And this is something that we must remove from our vocabulary, because we're always pushing that thing one step ahead of ourselves. It's always, I have now, period. And then this is having trust and faith at the same time. We trust that this process will be fulfilled, and then we continue believing in the end result. And we wait with patience, because if we don't, we're always going to emphasize what we do not have. And this is what pushes the manifestation further away, because now we're manifesting I do not have rather than I have. And we're doing this by accident. It's not like we do this on purpose, but this is one of those things we can overthink and over ruminate on. Overthinking can be your biggest enemy when it comes to manifestation, because we must learn to stop there. The funny thing about faith is you can have faith in anything as well. When it comes to belief, you can believe anything. So you can believe that every time you cry, something good can happen to you. You can believe that every time you cry and you're sad, then something bad is bound to happen. What you must have faith in is that there is always hope. It is using your belief in a way that is easy for you, rather than struggle with so many hard emotions. And a lot of faith builds off of the trust you have with yourself, because you must have that inner confidence in yourself to believe whatever it is you want of yourself. Somebody can come in and tell you something from the outside, and then that will just crush all of your faith and your trust in yourself all at once. So it's important to have that trust so that you can build that faith in yourself. And now the final ingredient to making manifestation easy is love. And this one encompasses the other two. You've heard the statement before, when you love something, you have to set it free. Now, many times in manifestation, we become overly obsessed with what we're looking at, what we want, and then we can become so obsessed with it, we actually push it away. So you can think of yourself having a manifestation and you being overprotective or over coddling to the point where it runs away from you. It's much like this. It's kind of like a person that you smother. What happens is they just want to get away from you. So what you must learn to do is love yourself first and foremost. This will cause you to love other things. And then this will be the energy you give out, an energy of love. And love is freedom, the freedom to live and let live. So when this comes to your manifestation, when you love yourself, when you love the world, the universe, God, whatever it is, then you're allowing it to set you free, because your manifestation is just a reflection of what you feel. If you're radiating love, then you are radiating freedom. You feel it right away. It brings a peace within you. And then you can feel like you can take on the whole world. And that's what you're looking for. It doesn't have to be this super exhilarating feeling. It is simply a quiet confidence that you have within yourself. You are bringing your manifestation to you, because your manifestation is loving you back. And when two people love each other, they want to be around each other. It's not by obligation. It's not by force. It is something that simply happens because it is the free will of those two people. And you can think of your manifestation being in a relationship with you like this. It wants to be with you when you are full of love. So these three ingredients come together with gratitude, because gratitude is not simply something that you sit down and do. It is a lifestyle. Gratitude and attitude can be compared because they both have the word attitude in them. Now, gratitude is an attitude of thankfulness. It is something that you do and it is who you are. So when you are thankful as a whole, you can have trust in yourself. You can have faith that you can accomplish anything, and you will be filled with love. You'll be at complete peace knowing that you have gratitude in anything that happens to you, whether for good or for bad. You have learned from your life, and you continue to learn from all of your experiences. You have the ultimate freedom when you are full of gratitude. Once you adopt that lifestyle when you can say, I am thankful for who I am, just because of the way I am. It doesn't matter with all of your flaws, with all of your insecurities, with everything that you have wrong with you, you should love yourself anyway. And once you really bring this thankfulness inside, then you feel it within you. Your blood is energized, your whole being is energized. And then you are pushed to do different things. You're pushed to experience your life on a different level. Then you can begin to attract those things in your life that you want. And this is what the mindset does. Once you switch the mindset, it switches your action. You start to think differently, and then you start doing different things. And then this will put you in different opportunities to attract your manifestation to you. Anytime Jesus wanted to multiply anything, he always gave thanks. This was gratitude, the attitude of being thankful. When he multiplied the fish and the loaves, he gave thanks first. And this is telling you the secret of prayer, of how to manifest, to give thanks for what you have already. Jesus didn't say, wow, there's only a little bit of fish and a little bit of bread. I can't do anything with this. This sucks. He said, thank you for this. Then it multiplied and he fed everybody. Everybody was eating good. And this is because of that thankfulness. When you look at this word gratitude, the word gratis in Spanish means free. And this is similar to the Latin word for gratitude, which is gratus. You are set free when you have an attitude of gratitude, when you are thankful for what you have, when you are filled with love, trust, and faith. There is nothing that you can't accomplish. It's mostly about the energy you put out there. You notice how adults usually are very tired, very grumpy a lot of the time, just going through the motions. And when you look at children, they're very alive, they're very energetic. There's a different energy about it. This is because we give away our energy all the time by complaining, by dragging our feet, by thinking so many bad things in the day. It drains us. We're actually not generating our own energy. We're giving it away. We're giving it away to TikTok. We're giving it away to YouTube. We're giving it away to so many things. We're complaining, giving our energy away to the actual problems we have, making them even bigger. When we say things like, I don't have money, and we keep focusing on this, we're giving our mental attention, our mental energy to that thing, feeding that and making it bigger, causing us to feel drained. Rather than if we gave our energy to the ideas we want, we're giving that energy back into ourselves, and it creates a sustaining energy field where the energy goes back out and in. So we are essentially charging ourselves. We can feel like a phone with low battery, waiting to die at any moment, because we usually operate on this, and we don't do this on purpose. It's just the way that we learn how to think naturally, living in this world. We look at the world around us and we say, this world sucks, my life sucks, I suck. And then all this is doing is taking that energy outwards. You are draining your battery, you're draining your life essence. And this is where mythical creatures such as a vampire, Dracula, can come in, because this was always symbolized by a man coming in and sucking your blood. So your blood is pretty much your life force. It is your essence. This is where your life is. And you may have heard the term energy vampire. Now, anything can be considered an energy vampire. You can be an energy vampire to yourself. You're just giving your attention away. You're just throwing it out the door. So it's a battle of your energy and what you do with it. Your mental ideas, your beliefs, and what you are doing with them. And it mostly depends on your attitude. So rather than having an attitude of discomfort and unpleasant experiences and complaining, you want to adopt one of gratitude. Because when you do this, you are generating more energy within yourself, and you are multiplying yourself. You are amplifying yourself. You are charging up your blood, your life essence. You are charging your own battery. And the best part about thankfulness is when you are thankful, you automatically drop the past by itself. Once you take on the new identity, you don't have to try to let go of anything. Two people can't take up the same seat on a chair. It's either one person or the other. In the Bible, this is described as one person can't serve two masters. So if you want to be better, if you want your manifestation, you must assume that role. You must take that seat. So when you are thankful for what you want now, when you learn to pray and meditate in the present moment, this is what you're doing. You're bringing your manifestation here to you. And many of you are familiar with the Lord's Prayer. It goes as follows. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, and we forgive those who trespass against us. And then the prayer goes on, and then he ends it by saying amen. So now within this prayer is a secret. One, you'll notice that it speaks in present tense. Thy will be done, present tense, on earth as it is in heaven. This is as above, so below. This is whatever you feel inside, whatever you think and believe, expresses itself outwardly. On earth, which is you, as it is in heaven. So when you have a thought, this is considered heaven. It's abstract. You can't touch it. You can't feel it. So whatever is in heaven expresses itself on earth, which is in you, your manifestation here on earth. As above, so below. It is simply a reflection. You're manifesting simply who you are outwardly. And in the Lord's Prayer, it ends with amen. Amen simply means it is so, or it is finished. Something that's completed already. So what you simply asked for is already done. So in order to have a very thankful demeanor, I'm going to share a very simple practice you can do. A prayer of thanks in the present tense. You can do this anytime. It doesn't have to take very long. You can find someplace comfortable to sit. You can close your eyes, get comfortable in any way you want. And you can simply say, thank you for helping me. Thank you for allowing me to live my life and express myself to the fullest. Thank you for providing for me everything that I could ever want. Thank you for providing me life, health, and vitality. I am so grateful, and I continue to express myself in the best way that I can. I accept myself fully, I trust myself, I am infinitely blessed by the universe, by God, and I attract all fortunate experiences to myself now. I am whole and I am complete. Thank you. And when you close the prayer, it all comes together for you. You had a dialogue with the universe, you had a dialogue with God, however you want to spin it. You have made contact. And that is the language that God prefers. This is the one that makes it easy for you, where it doesn't have to be a long, arduous process. When you are thankful, when you are loving, you simply attract that thing to you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you guys have to the best of my ability. Like this video and subscribe so you can get more content like this. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.